And now, story time with Ultimate 23 Dragon.
I am so using that in future videos.
So something pretty cool happened, and I want to tell the story about it because this honestly was a long time in the making. I don't remember when this first happened. I know it was sometime between 2003 and 2006, but I cannot exactly remember what year, let alone what day this happened. So somewhere in that time frame, one day, my folks and I go to an indoor flea market that we've heard about. So, we go to this indoor flea market, and basically, it's a lot of antiques, a bunch of knickknacks, that kind of thing. There were some things here and there that caught my attention, but nothing major, except one thing. It was a particular piece of racing merch that caught my attention, caught my eye. I was mesmerized by this item. I picked it up and made sure it was the right driver because it could have been one of two. I figured out it was the correct driver. So I asked my mom if I could get it because I didn't have any money on me. The person in this particular area was selling this item for $6. I asked my mom 3 different times. She said no. So begrudgingly, I had to give up on getting this item. And we left. They probably got a couple things, but nothing major. The next time we go to this place, which was a little bit down the road in time, I go straight for that area and that person's gone. And I checked all over to make sure it just wasn't just a rearranging of the areas like some flea markets do. No. The racing item that I was memorized by was gone. And even all these years later, I never found that item ever again. Until 2 weeks ago. So, nowadays, one of the things that I do to avoid boredom is to see if there's anything new on one of those shopping websites where you could find some interesting things. And, of course, racing merch in relation to a couple of my drivers is one of the common things I look up. And, y'all, I found it. After 20 years, I find that item listed on this website. I put it in my wish list, waited for a deal, got the deal, and I bought that item. And y'all, it's finally here. This is an item that to me is so rare that I just had to do a video about it. So now, I'm going to reveal to you what this item is. And now the moment is here. I have waited 20 years to finally have this item. And it's right here in this package. So what was the item I was talking about? It's not a die cast. It's not a hero card. Oh, sweet, there's a thank you sticker with it. They put it in the packaging. That is so adorable. Aha! After 20 years, and here's the thank you sticker I was talking about, I finally have the Johnny Benson teddy bear! He's finally home! Looks like you've had some travels yourself. I found this 20 years ago at an indoor flea market, It was for $6. I asked my mom if I could have it, and she said no 3 separate times. And I never saw this bear ever again until a few weeks ago when I saw it on eBay. It just brought back all sorts of different memories. And finally, this chapter of my life is finally over. Were you expecting something else? I'm a girl. I'm a sucker for cute. It's a teddy bear. It's related to my driver. And here's the proof. That's the number 10, not the number 6. I finally have the Benson bear. Oh, I'm so happy. Now, to be fair, this is not my first one. There's the Beanie Baby over here. I'll bring that one down for y'all for you to see. So yeah, the Beanie Baby finally has his big brother finally at home after all these years. Oh, I'm so happy. It looks like the 2002 fire suit variant. Oh, there is a tag with it. Let me see this. I didn't see this the first time because they posted the other side. Yeah. So it's a real deal thing. Alright, you can go back up here with the poster and stuff. I finally have the teddy bear. I'm so happy. So now that the big reveal is finally gone, I want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys consider your rarest item in your collection in relation to your favorite driver? I'll show you what he was previously in relation to Johnny. Hang on one second. Let me get all this out of here so I can actually move the thing. So previous to this, if you asked me what my rarest piece of Benson merch is, let me flip that up because it's not relevant. It would be this folder. Now what this is, come to find out, I got this at another flea market a very long time ago, searching through the sports stuff. This came up and says, that's mine. I got this for $3 and surprise, it came with a bumper sticker and a picture of Johnny from the base motorsport days. It turns out these are called press kits. So it basically has something else within the folder. And I know this because I got one for Andy Houston too, and I'll show you that really quick. Put that there. There was one for Andy Houston that I also found on eBay, so that was cool. And I do have a Bill Elliott folder that I had since my school days, and I'll show you that one. Some people know about this because of me completing the collection, or something like that. And one of these days I will show off what's in these folders. It's mainly autographs and stuff. The Benson folder, obviously, is all Johnny. The Elliott folder, I think, is the rest of the NASCAR dozen. And what was in the Houston folder? The Houston folder, well, that's all of Andy's stuff. The stuff that came with the Houston press kit, aka the folder. So, yeah, I do have all of these, but I finally found the item that not only has eluded me for 20 years... oh, yeah, this too. And for reference purposes, I also have an Undertaker folder, so there's that. But yes, I found one of the very few official pieces of Johnny Benson merch, even rarer than the press kit folder from the base motorsport days. I almost said Bahari for some reason. That was the next team. And one of these days I will show off everything in these, but today, very special one with the Johnny Benson teddy bear. I've waited 20 years to get that thing. And it's finally home where it belongs. Let me scoot everything back over this way. And close that drawer. And I'll put you back front and center. So yeah, I finally do have the Johnny Benson teddy bear. So back to my original questioning. What would you guys consider your rarest piece of merch in relation to your favorite driver? I'll show a picture of everything that I consider rare in relation to all of my drivers and then some. So tell me what you think your rarest piece of merch is. Or if you don't have a rare piece of merch, tell me what your favorite piece of merch is. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Ultimate 23 Dragon, and that's my final answer.
Can you say subscribe to Ultimate 23 Dragon's YouTube channel?
I gotta remember all that.
Just subscribe to Ultimate 23 Dragon's YouTube channel.
Ultimate 22?
23 Dragon.
Ultimate 23 Dragon?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, please subscribe to Ultra Dragon 23 something.